The U.S. has this belief that we are number one in everything.
Black men being killed by police is somewhat normal in this country.
There must be justice for our children.
The medical establishment in this country is making everything so complicated and so unnecessarily difficult that you're just going to give up.
Hello, my name is Christine. I'm 61 years old and I am a former special education teacher, educational and behavioral therapist, retired by necessity, unfortunately, and currently I do whatever gigs I can manage. I've spent my entire life battling the American healthcare system. I've reached the point where even in my own home, I have to adjust how I walk. Until finally I did fall yet again in 2017 and I broke my back. I was taken by ambulance, paralyzed from the waist down, to UCLA, who called my health insurance provider, Kaiser. Kaiser refused to have me transferred. They refused phone calls for 10 solid days while I started going numb, having seizures, was in agony. Finally, a surgeon at UCLA had pity on me, rushed me into emergency surgery where I had bone grafting and a spinal fusion surgery. When I did finally make it back to my own home, there were bills, lots of bills, thousands and thousands, tens of thousands even, of dollars worth of medical bills waiting for me.
My medical black box went everywhere with me. And this is only about less than a third of what it originally was. This is actually one of my smallest bills after Medi-Cal kicked in for copay. So finally, it gets to the point where you can't help but become really OCD and think that the medical establishment in this country is making everything so complicated and so unnecessarily difficult that you're just going to give up. Especially unless you're really incredibly wealthy and can afford any doctor anywhere at any expense, that you're just written off as obsolete.
For many years since, as a returning student, then later during my career days, I had many different types of insurance, from Medi-Cal to Blue Shield, Blue Cross, and then eventually Kaiser, which I have to this day.
The main reason I'm applying for disability is it's my best bet at getting Medi-Cal, which is really my only choice at this point and my only option for any kind of health care that's going to really take and validate my health concerns. I'm sure that there are tens, no, hundreds of thousands of people with a very similar story to my own, facing worse daily choices between, do they take care of their homes, their environment, their loved ones, or do they take care of their own physical needs to get through one more day?
My story has become a repetition of what so many of us in this country are experiencing. For example, my husband, before I even met him, he had Hodgkin's lymphoma. Because of a pre-existing condition, we could not possibly afford the horrendous copays for any kind of decent health insurance. And we constantly struggled, even with two full good incomes, to take care of just the most basic human needs and healthcare needs. The hospital bills were piling up, our nest egg was drained, and the entire situation just snowballed from there over the years.
This is a box of memories. Wedding pictures. We got married at Walden Pond. Pictures of road trips over many years together. Professional pictures. Family pictures. Casual pictures. This is the bow tie that Ken wore when he performed pantomime and classic theater. The makeup is still on it to this day. I keep it with me when I really need to cheer myself up a bit.